Hello, guys. Today we're going to be going over our March pay period number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot to do today. So yeah, let's do pink and we have one light. Let's do pink and purple. So this week has just flown by. I don't know what was in the air, but best believe I was very happy. All right, so let's go ahead and get this paper titled. This is March pay period number 2. We have started our milestone prep at school, and this is like my favorite time of year because all the kids, I just love watching them just be independent and like do what I have taught them to do. Like, ugh, it's the best. All right, so our income for this pay period 3 was $3,033. And then we did receive a settlement check from a car accident. So the day after Black Friday in 2025, I was going, let me zoom out a little bit. I was driving straight down the road, and this lady was pulling out of a nail salon parking lot, and she hit the back of my car, like where the tire is. This was my first car accident. It was very traumatic. It wasn't like a bad accident, but for me, it was like, oh my gosh, like this lady really just hit my car. And then like I was by my mom's house, so my sisters, two of my sisters, well, my one of my sisters was in the car with me. She's 18 years old. And then my older sister pulled up, and then my younger brother pulled up, like my mom pulled up. Basically, the whole family was out there. The police was like, "Y'all got the whole family out here for this little car wreck?" Because I know they've seen worse things, but y'all, I was in tears. But we did receive a settlement for that accident, and that was $2,948. So that means our income for this pay period 3,033, 2,948. All right, it's $5,981. So grab the pink equals 5,981. All right, so we'll put the calculator back in a little later. Let's get everything labeled out. So, of course, starting with our bills. So, our phones for this pay period, $52. Our light bill came in, that is going to be $170. Our Wi-Fi, our promotion ended and I was able to give them a call. We had 3 promotional options for us. So we chose the 1 gigabyte unlimited plan. Is it 1 gigabyte? Yeah, it's 1 gig, but the 1 gig unlimited plan for $118. And then we're going to invest 150. And then our subscriptions for this pay period are $111. The wedding is finally happening. We're going to do 150 for that. And then the first thing that we did with our settlement money was we both got new laptops. We got the same exact laptop. And that was $1,282. And then we'll get this total up. I can't remember if the laptops were 600 a piece or I think they were like $699. But yeah, we got some HP laptops. And then our spending category will be 383. And then we can go ahead and do our debt since we're right here. All right, so our debt category Our student loans will get their minimum, which is $288. And then we'll do the minimum for the credit card, which is $100. So I don't need the calculator for that. That is $388. All right, and then our binders is where the rest of our money will go. So our living binder, we're just stuffing groceries and laundry today, and that's gonna get $500 in our living binder. Our future blessings binder is gonna get $628. And then our bills binder will get fully funded today with $2,049. And if you are new around here, our bills binder is for if there's job loss or anything like that. We will use the bills binder for bills before we touch our emergency fund for bills. All right, so now we can go ahead and zoom you guys out and get these sections calculated on up. So for our bills section, we have 52 plus 170 plus 118 plus 150 plus 111 plus 150 plus 1,282. All right, $2,033. So 2,033. And then for our binders, we have 500 plus 628 plus 2,049, $3,177. Okay, 3,177. All right, and then I just want to make sure that this is right before I get started. So $5,981 minus $2,033 minus $383 minus $3,177 should leave us with $388. Okay, perfect. All right, and so that is good to go. Now we are going to go ahead and cash stuff this $3,177. So I'm going to just move this out the way. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's start in our future binder. Let's start in our future blessings binder. So in our future blessings binder, I know I say this every time. Well, you guys have only heard me say it twice, so that's fine. But I love that picture so much. In our future blessings binder, we're going all the way to the back to our funded vacation. All right, and so we will be adding, funded vacation has $15, and we will be adding in $628. So let's go ahead and 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right. So I have double, triple, dipple checked this money, but I am going to make sure I keep the, I do have the additional cash tray next to me just in case. All right, so we just added $628 in here. Let's give this a count. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 630, 635, 640, 641, 642, 643, 643. Okay, beautiful. That is correct. And again, I cannot, not that I cannot, but I'm really trying hard not to make mistakes in here. So plus 628, and this envelope now has 643. So 43. And I don't know why I just did that on camera, but I will not do that for the rest of them. I will pull it off camera. All right, so let me go ahead and color in. So we have 643. Each little flight is, or luggage is $50. So 643 divided by 50. I should be able to color in 12 of these. I will do this really quickly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so that is 12 colored in on there. Let's get this back in. And, all right, let's get this back in. And let's move it on along. All right, so that is it for our Future Blessings binder. Now let's go ahead and go to our living binder. And then in our living binder, we're gonna let's go to laundry first, just because I want to. All right, so laundry has $55. It will be getting $50. All right, so 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 105. 105, and I know that is right. Yep, okay. So laundry has $105. So I'm gonna update this real quick. All right, and that is good to go. And now let's go ahead and do groceries. So groceries has $14 right now, and we are gonna be adding $450 into groceries. So 100. I think I did this 150, 150, 150. So 150, 150, and 150. Yeah, I would bet on that. That's right. All right, and then this should be 450. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 450. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 450, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So 464. And laundry 464. Yep, that is right. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and update this. Alrighty. And then that is all in our living binder. So we can go ahead and close that up. And then the last binder that we are going to cash stuff is going to be our bills binder. So I have a little sticky note here to tell me what goes in what. So, okay, I haven't actually used this one much. So let's go ahead with subscriptions. This one is going to get $148. So 100, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and 48. All right, and so let's just double check this. 100, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. 148 in subscriptions. And then I did print out some of these for this binder so they could all have the same one. All right, and then our phones will be getting 61. So 50, 60, $61 going into phones. Okay. And then internet is going to get $132. Even though we called and got it lowered, it'll be fine. All right, so 120, 30, 31, 32. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes. Okay. Make sure they're not sticking together. All right. So that is 132 for internet. And then we're going to go to lights, which fluctuates, but we are going to put 150 in here. So 150 going into lights. And there we go. All right, and then for car insurance, we're going to put our current rate, which is $220. 220. Going into car insurance. And then we have a few envelopes left, guys. And then student loans is going to get $288. So 100, 200, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. So cute. All right. So $288 going into subs. That's right, because there's only one thing left. Oh, wait, I forgot the little this in there. All right, and then rent is gonna get $1,050. So we have this $1,000 placeholder and 50. And then this one will also just get this last fully funded. Okay, thank you to my handy dandy calculator here. I did not mess up today. All right, so that is all going into our bills binder. And I do want to go ahead and update our 2026 goals and mark off the bills binder real quick. So 1 second. And let me just find where, all right, yep, here we go. I was grateful for whatever money we would get from the settlement, but I knew I wanted to get the bills binder fully funded. Like that was just one of the main goals. I don't really care about anything else. I just knew that that is something that I wanted to do. All right, so we did finish our bills binder. So let's go ahead and, do I want to cross this off? Should I cross everything off? It might look weird, but at the end I should have like all highlighted, everything. Okay, I don't know. I'm thinking too hard. All right, so I'm just gonna cross these out and I'm gonna just make a bold decision and cross this out too. It's fine. All right, guys, that is all that I have for this video. Thank you so much for joining me and stopping by my channel. And until next time.